think I see some gold right there.
Swirl where you do this.
And right there.
All right, get some red.
Hey y'all, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Beth with Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, and today we're in Skagway. So I probably won't get everything in that we are doing today, simply because I want to spend time with the fam, but I do want to give you a little sneak peek about the things that we do while we're here in Skagway, Alaska. So if you find this video helpful in any way, make sure to give it a thumbs up. This is just our little vlog of our trip to Alaska on the Holland America Line. So our first stop is to check in at our experience today, which is the gold mining and dog sledding puppy camp. This is Betty, our tour guide, and she is giving us a little brochure about our trip. Well, we've made it to panning for gold. God, it's Bedrock Bill.
It's called a poke. The poke is just a word for a container that is used to stash gold. So traditionally it was a leather pouch or a jar, but in this case we're providing you with something else from the distant past. Film canisters. You're going to need your pan, and inside that pan you have paper. And I think you will all be able to follow along because you all look like very intelligent. Most of you look like very intelligent people. So you're going to want to start by scooping up water into these pans. And then step one is going to be to shake it. And you want to shake side to side, really get this dirt moving. And that way, that gold is going to sink right down to the bottom because it's heavy, right? It's about 19 times heavier than water and 7 to 9 times heavier than anything else in your pan. Now really get those rocks moving side to side. And do you know when you've shaken enough? When the people next to you are soaking wet. Our pans to the water. We're gonna hold the pan so we got this side of the pan just about flat. And then you're just gonna submerge all that sediment and then pull up. And you are just letting the water wash some of this dirt out every time you're pulling it out. Swirl, and that is step 3. So when we swirl, that's right, we're gonna reveal our gold. And all you gotta do is hold your pans like this so you got the dirt up at the top, lay it out like a nice sandy beach. And then you've got the water down there at the bottom. And then all we got to do is make waves on this beach to wash the dirt away from our gold. Now this movement, it is all in the wrist, so loosen them up. You'll want to press that gold, it's going to stick on there. And then all you got to do is just tap it in your poke. That is important though. You don't want to scrape it or you might fling it away and you'll lose that gold forever. So you just tap it in. And once you have all of your gold collected, you're going to close it.
All right, y'all. There's all of our gold in there.
I noticed that.
Ready? All right, you gotta shake for 1 minute. Okay, we're supposed to rush in. Oh, rush out. Y'all don't think I'm gonna. Okay, hold on. I think I see some gold right there.
Swirl where you do this.
And right there. The swirl. We're doing the swirl. I think I'm not doing the swirl slowly. There's gold in here. I found some gold. Weigh your gold right this way. Well, this is all the gold that I found, so I won't be rich, but it was fun. I don't think that gold mining should be my occupation.
We're gonna see if everything in here
Is really gold.
All right, it's looking like you did a fairly good job. Let's see, go ahead and check that, make sure we got all the gold out.
I don't see any more in there.
Wonderful. The value of gold every morning, it likes to fluctuate quite a bit to find out exactly how much all this gold is worth. Now, you are the proud owners of 1.7 grains. Woo! I know that doesn't mean much to you now, but that in money is $19.25.
Hot rich.
But that didn't keep him down. All it did was slow him just a little. and he came back up to continue eating all of the people. And so he took him down again by chopping off his head. But that didn't stop the giant at all, and just got up and started eating more people. So he knew he needed to think of something clever to be able to stop the giant. So he laid down on one of the trails that he knew the giant would cross and pretended to be a human.
At the very beginning at the checkpoint and at every single checkpoint, your dog will get a full-on vet check. So you have to think of these guys as professional marathon athletes, which is exactly what they are. So they'll get like their feet looked at, their weight, they'll get blood work done, they'll get their hearts looked at with the EKG. Any other concerns that the musher may have about their team, they'll get that all taken care of. And during this race for the 1,000-mile stretch, there are about 45 to 50 veterinarians that are on hand for us at every point in time. Not a single doctor or nurse for the musher, not one. And the stark difference between these two, other than the very obvious materials, is that this one, empty, bare bones, is about 70 to 80 pounds. This one is like 30 pounds. And a little more, so if you run into something, this thing isn't going to obliterate into a bunch of splinters. Like this one more than likely would. It's about half the size of this young lady here. But they're very, very practical. And I'd always joke and say, like, every member of KISS probably wears these on the table.
Oh, guys, I want to get
Oh, I hear you.
Right.
I hear you.
introduce yourself, apparently.
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny.
I hear you.
But I wanted to introduce you guys to Tyler right here. And Tyler, he's walking a dog named Pilot around.
Oh,
He's a
okay.
big guy. Long size Chihuahua in her, actually. A little bit. I mean, 0. No Chihuahua. I just used to pay attention. There's a lot of cute.
They're so thick. Hey, Dora.
When these guys have, well, I should backtrack Tuesday, we will spay and neuter these guys. We breed them. He's just 2 years old, and so Pilot this year, it'll be his first year in the racing program. And then Pilot, he's like most of these dogs here, that's their prime racing age. So they're gonna fully mature, fully develop, and again they can run and rest more efficiently at that age.
They like
You're
him.
gonna see older dogs, they're gonna trot along and pace themselves. They'll play around like 80% point power.
Yeah, so I'm sure you guys have seen like the racing channel, the drift circuit, or like this is our version of that. You cannot make this up.
But this is Apollo. Apollo, you crazy? He's also back here because he's a unguided missile up front. When you get up front, if you tend to go left or right, he's like, what did she say? Yeah. He gets so amped up and excited, he kind of like forgets how to think straight out there. So totally fine. You know, each dog has their strong suit and what they're good at, and his is just being a good support member. If they've got to go, they will. We do have ways so we get you guys all cleaned up if it happens. Also with the kids here, if it's easier, you guys can sit on the benches or the boardwalk. Just crisscross applesauce. The pups can go right there in your laps. Just we ask you guys not to put the puppies themselves on the ground though.
Of course, I wasn't going to pass up an opportunity to snuggle with a puppy, y'all. I mean, look at this face. And they were great at giving kisses. I actually got to cuddle 2 puppies, this one and a little boy that was all white.
Named George Carmack, his wife Kate, and his brothers-in-law, Tagus Charlie and Skookum Jim, were up in the Yukon Territory of Canada. They were out on Rabbit Creek. They were fishing. Eureka! Ooh. You can grab that, don't be shy. Whoa, show everyone.
Woohoo!
Look at the size of those nuggets. Oh my goodness. However, let's not get too excited just yet. Because there are some people in Dredgetown who are not as honest as I am. I'm not going to name any names, but there's a gentleman who's wearing a white coat and has a long beard. And he has been messing with my pay dirt, taking my gold and replacing it with painted rocks as if I wouldn't know the difference. But that's all right, because I have been doing my research and I've learned about some very scientific tests to verify these nuggets are going to be real gold or not. And to do those, we're going to come to this table. Nuggets, then we pass the magnet test and we're off to a great start. So let me test these. And again, this is a real magnet. I'd hold it up higher to show it off, but much like the pins at the bank, they decided to chain it to the desk. Hey, first nugget passing the magnet test.
Okay, we are going to have lunch at the Skagway Brewing Company, but I wanted to show you up on the mountain this little thing that's inside of it. All right, y'all, so we are in Skagway. This is the main strip you will be able to see when the bus leaves all the way down. This is the little town. It's like a 6-block town, I'm hearing. The ship is right down there, but lots of heavy traffic and lots of stores. So we're gonna dip in and out of all of the stores. There is a post office right here, and there is one bank in the town that we learned about. And we always get an ornament from everywhere we go, so Livy and I have to pick out a Christmas ornament, and they have plenty of them. Really pretty scenery in Alaska. We are just taking it all in. We get to be in port until about 8 o'clock. Walking by and saw this little shirt. They said today that Texas would fit inside Alaska 2 times. The cone company must be really good, y'all, because there's been a long line outside of here all day. Over here is the information center that is covered with driftwood. The whole front is covered with driftwood, so that's a pretty cool. And there is the Red Onion Saloon. We did not eat there today. It was very busy when we went by, but the lunch we had was super awesome. This is a super pretty window display. I like that ornament right there. So cute. Look at the Santas and the wise men. Look at that one. Oh, look, there's Santas with kittens back there. This is another tour that you can take. It is a Skagway, Alaska streetcar tour. It is an air-conditioned old bus, and it's really great, especially for someone with mobility issues. Okay, we are going into the well-known Alaska Shirt Company. Now our boat is right down here. So we're gonna go in and see what they have in here. I've seen this place on several other videos, so this is mainly souvenirs. Well, we decided to take another little circle around Skagway, and as you can see the difference, the town is pretty cleared out now. It is a little after 4:30. Most boats have to be back between 6 and 8:30. We have to be back by 8:30. So we are going to make the last pass through Skagway and head back to our boat. It was a wonderful day in Skagway. Such a really cool little town. Not very big at all, but we did have a great time just walking around and shopping. Great food. Got to hang out a little bit with each other, so it was a super fun day. Thank you, Skagway. I have not shown it. This is our Holland America Noordam ship. We are going back to the ship from having a great day and saw the news about the landslide in Skagway. Then this is what it looks like, but they have it roped off and they were able to use the port right after. Already had dinner and we are back in the room. It was a great day. We're super tired from walking around all day today. So I hope you're enjoying this little vlog that we are doing. And again, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It is free and it helps my channel grow. Again, this is not my normal content, but it is fun content and the life of a part-time reseller, junker, and thrifter and crafter. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that you do not miss another video. There should be a video tomorrow as well that is going to tell you about Juneau. So I'm hoping to have these videos go back to back for the series, just like we are cruising in them. Y'all, we will end this video like we always do with our towel animal of the day. I'm going to call that either a butterfly or a dragonfly. It is not a pigeon, love. And then we also have our information about Juneau and our Thursday schedule here. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. And until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.